My dad was diagnosed with terminal lung cancer in 2002. The oncologist would have had the conversation with him around palliative care, hospice residential care and the home care services that were available. It's a difficult conversation to have with anybody, because when you mention to a lot of people the hospice, there's a sense of fear, and it's really fear of the unknown. When the hospice home care team started to make their regular visits with us, it was very easy. There was nobody was uncomfortable, like everything was completely, had been explained, so there was no difficulty whatsoever. It allowed us to be able to care for my father, and if you like, to nurse him with their help at home, and it enabled my dad to stay at home, which was his wish. So that made a huge difference to us, but we couldn't have done it really without the hospice home care team. And I know all during that time, there's no doubt about it. I mean, it was a very sad time for us as a family, but and you'd have lots of tears at different stages, but there were a lot of good times over that 6 months. They were the worst of times and they were the best of times, and I absolutely say that, like, in equal measures. So it was a very good time for us as a family, but hugely helped by the hospice home care team being on board, working with us. Before I retired, one of the things I really wanted to do was to apply to become a volunteer with the hospice, which I did, and I am almost a year now as a volunteer here in Harold's Cross. The volunteers work as a support to the staff, and there's a very good relationship between all the staff and the volunteers, but there are so many roles that people can become involved in, and I'm so glad that when I retired that I did apply. I think it's one of the best, if not the best thing I did. I absolutely love doing what I do. There's a lovely atmosphere here, there's a welcoming atmosphere, there's it's a lovely community spirit, there's great teamwork. I would say, I mean, personally, I love the interaction with the patients and the residents. I really urge people to not have the fear. Like, there is so much going on here, and there's a lot of happiness.